Three things about Yoruba. First, the population size. Yoruba is actually one of the largest ethnic in Africa, with estimated up to 50 million people all over the world. Yeah, we actually have that number, and even more. A lot of our people scattered all over the world. We have Yoruba in the southwestern part of Nigeria. That is where we are mostly populated. Of course, we have a few of our people in different parts of the country as well, different states. And beyond Nigeria, we have Yorubas in Brazil, in Cuba, in Trinidad and Tobago, but majorly Trinidad, in Haiti, and in the United States. And of course, we have a lot of our people also in Europe, in Australia, and yeah, different parts of the world. Yeah. So plus or minus, we are looking at over 50 million people, Yorubas, in the entire world. Yeah, that's the population. Yeah, that's a very appreciable size compared to the black people all over the world. Yeah, we have a good percentage. Yeah, number two is the food. Yes, Yoruba, we have very special foods. Trust me. I've mentioned before that yeah, we have a lot of spicy food, but then generally our food are very good and delicious. Starting with our favorite, Iyan. Iyan is majorly eaten by the Ijesha people, which I'm one, Ekiti and Oyo. Ikokore is mostly eaten by Ijebu. Eba is mostly eaten by the Egba people and the Lagos. Amala is mostly eaten by Oyo and Ibadan. But of course, they are eaten by any other, anyone that, that love the food. So it doesn't mean that only that place, but we're just specific about the location because, yeah, that's where most of those food are eaten. Yeah, majorly. So, Amala, Eforiro. So it's eaten mostly by almost everybody. Anything F4, whether it's a 40 row, whether it's a 4, let me make J, let me make Y, let me make song, all those things. Yeah. So we have that Obiata Didi. Okay, yeah, Lagos, Ibadan, yes, Obiata Didi, yeah. Obeila, yeah, is eaten by Ondo, Ibadan, Ilaje. Moi Moi is eaten by Ondo as well, Ibadan, Ekiti. Akara is eaten by Egba and Oyo. Ofada rice is eaten by Egba. And lots of many other food. We have jollof rice, it's one of our major food, party jollof rice. Everybody eats that, and there are many other food that we eat. Ewedu is there, Gbegiri is there. Gbegiri at Ewedu, with Amala. You don't want to miss all those, goodness. Very, very delicious and yummy food. Yeah, then number three is the culture. Yeah, like I've mentioned before, culture, we have the culture of respect and greetings. We greet practically for everything, that's the Yoruba culture for you. And we are very respectful, in our approach and the way we talk to people, very important. Men naturally prostrate to elders. We call it dobale, and then women they kneel and they kunle. Yeah, so and the elders they are addressed with honorific words. We also have the culture of communal living. Yeah, children are brought up not only by the parents but also by the community. The neighbors, the friends, everybody in the community, they're all looking after their children and all that. So yeah, and that extended family thing, you don't just live alone like nuclear family like we have in a lot of all these Western countries, but we live in in that communal system where you have extended family and your in-laws, your extended ones and all that, relatives and all that. Yeah, so that's very important to note about our culture. And of course, we have the naming ceremony culture as well. After On the eighth day, the child is given official names, as a matter of fact, because we usually have many names, at least 4 to 5 names, yeah. And we have the name given from heaven, like destiny names, orúkọ àmútọ̀runwá. So for example, Abosede, Ige, Adobi, Taye Kehinde, Idowu Alaba, Idogbe, like I mentioned before, then so many other names, Ojo, I know, all those names. Yeah, so they are destiny names, or Urukwa Motonwa, like we usually call them. And the naming ceremony is what we call the Somoluruko. As a matter of fact, ceremonies are part of our culture. So we do a lot of ceremonies. We do, whether it's burial, whether it's naming ceremony, whether it's apprenticeship, graduation, whether it's different things, we just do ceremonies. That's why we come up with this Ashwebi, because we always do Owambe, we do to match, we do all those things practically every weekend. I remember when I was in Nigeria, practically every weekend there will be a ceremony, and then they're gonna close down the entire road. I mean, you can imagine that, right? A particular street where I was living, they close down the road every weekend because there's one party or the other going on. That is just part of our culture. Sometimes it can be, not so good, because I mean, ceremony all the time is not also good. So, but it's like what we're used to growing up and all that. And some of us that our parents maybe are not used to doing all these ceremonies. Yeah, maybe they are more introverts, or they like to be, do things on low key. Yeah, so they kind of like maybe tend to stand out or do their own, their own thing, their own way and all that. So not every Yoruba person is that, Owambe kind of thing. There's still some that they like to live their private lives. Very important. Part of our culture also is our spiritual worldview, because like I also did mention that we believe in God, and we believe in Olodumare and the small gods, that we have, Ogun, Oshun, Batala, Oromila, different gods that we have. Yeah, so, and they do festival from time to time, to celebrate these gods and all that. Part of our culture also is a culture of dressing, music, drums, oral arts. We have it's also very, key. Key in our culture, because we do that practically every time. Yeah, because when we go for all these ceremonies, we have the particular dress that we have: agbada, ashofi, ashoke, iro, buba, all those different dresses. Yeah, so we have all of that. And when it comes to music, that's also a major thing with us. We have a music culture. We have some drums. We have talking drums, dun dun. So we have poetry, oriki, different things that we do with our oral arts and all that. And we're very good in poems, in saying all those things. There are a lot of them that maybe later we can talk about. Very, very interesting and insightful. Yeah. So then we've talked about marriage and family values. Yeah. So we do that as well. We in our marriage, or when we're doing like a wedding and all that, so we do normally introduction, engagement, which is what we call idano, and then before you do the main wedding, which is the igbeyawo, so we do all the giving the gifts, idano. So you're gonna as the groom, you're gonna send some listed items to the family of the bride, because then they believe that you have to honor the family of the bride, do all those things. So so all those things are part of our culture. as a people. Then last but not the least is the kingship and chieftaincy. Yeah, so we also have the culture of traditional authority and monarchy. So we have the kings, which very much everybody knows up to now. We have our kings are still very strong and powerful in our land, in our Yoruba land, and then we have all these Oni of Ife. You have Alaafin of Oyo, Alake of Egba or Ijebu. We have Owa Obokun of Ijesha land, So we have Oni Kinikon of Kinikon. So there are a lot of all those obas. The small ones you can have like a Onireke of Ireke, Oni Gbaja of Igbaja, Oni Kinikon of Kinikon, Yeah, so like that. That's how they give them names, apart from the top obas in our land, right? Yeah, and they are very great people, special people that we always honor and respect, fathers. All right, yeah, so those are the top, three things that I just want to mention to wrap up our discussion about Yoruba and Yoruba people and Yoruba culture. And yeah, just basically things that are very important and interesting to know about Yoruba and Yoruba people. All right, so it's such like a long discussion, but yeah, I think it's very good and important. Yeah. All right, thanks for listening. If you have comments or ideas you want to share, yeah, you can drop them. Thank you and bye for now.